Hey y'all, welcome back. Am I the only person that crashes around 5 or 6 o'clock? Seems like I had all the energy in the world for all these years, and now come like 5 or 6 around that time, I am ready for bed. Like, I want to sit down and I want to not do anything the rest of the night. And I've been doing that, and it's catching up with me. I don't know if it's just getting older or what it is, but it's driving me crazy. I don't know why I'm hitting that wall at that time of night. But on this night, I was like, I'm going to stay on my feet and I'm going to push through it. And I did, and I felt so good. I had a lot of energy. We did on this evening have to take Alice into volleyball practice, so we dropped her off. We ran to Walmart, Alden, me, Lexi, and Lakely, and we killed some time, about an hour, and I was going to give you all a haul, but I ended up car sick on the way home. Don't ask me how. Usually I don't get car sick. I have before, and I know that's what it was, but I got so car sick and I wasn't able to do the haul. So anyway, I got likely a few little outfits and some bath toys and just different stuff like that. But hang out with me and let's push through this evening.
Trying to make up your mind like you need more time. You've already spent most of mine. Even when your words fail, you try to keep it light. You realize I'm done right. You can be honest. I don't appreciate your lies. It's about time you get it right. 'Cause I'm up all night.
I swear crock pot lasagna is the best. It is so much better than putting it in the oven. And I use regular noodles. I know a lot of people ask if it's like oven ready, and it's not. It's just normal lasagna noodles, not cooked. And the key to this is to add a little extra sauce, because those noodles will soak up that sauce instead of like boiling them and it's soaking up water. They soak up the sauce, and it is so good. Alden, my kids, Heather, everybody is like, if we do lasagna, you're doing it in the crock pot. If you haven't tried it, try it. Also, if you haven't tried cutting up pepperoni and putting it in your sauce, try that. It is really, really good.
Always try to find a way out, buying yourself time. I'll make it easier for you and say goodbye. You can be honest. I don't appreciate your lies. It's about time you get it right. 'Cause I'm up all night and you keep pretending that you'll keep fighting. Save the world when it falls. I'm up all night and you just keep talking. Are you even the slightest worried that I'll move on and walk right here? Well, I'm out here. 'Cause I'm up all night and you keep pretending that you'll keep fighting. Save the world when it falls. I'm up all night and you just keep talking. Are you even the slightest worried that I'll move on and walk right out of here? I'm up all night, keep pretending. Save the world. I'm up all night, keep talking, yeah. Worried that I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
I had a few dishes from the night before, and I really wanted to wash up dishes as I went, because I knew this evening I wouldn't be here, or I'd either be here crashed out on the couch. So I just wanted to load this dishwasher up. Tell me I'm not the only one that has silverware disappear. So I know a lot of it goes out the door. I really need to buy plastic spoons and forks because, like, if Lakely's eating Dippin' Dots, she'll take a spoon with her, like, in the car. She's not crazy about riding, so you have to distract her. Or if Reagan takes lunch to work, like if she's here and she wants to take leftovers or something, she'll take silverware, and it's probably in her car. I probably need to go look, but I cannot keep spoons and forks. I really need to buy more, and I really need to buy some plastic and start sending plastic with my kids.
Why you wanna run away? Why you gotta be afraid? I wish I could make you stay, 'cause baby I love you. Why you tryna break us up when I'm tryna build it up? I wish I could make you stop, 'cause baby I love you. Guess I'm gonna dance alone tonight. I'm gonna miss your body. You know I can never get it right without you. No, I don't wanna step into the light if I don't get you, shawty. You bring out the sweetness of my life. Oh yeah. Come on and give me that, give me that.
We were having something for supper one night, and I asked Alden if he would stop and get us some garlic bread. So he comes down with this big loaf of bread and garlic butter. And Heather and I just look at each other like it's supposed to be frozen in a box or something. But anyway, he was like, no, it's good like this. So he cut it up, put the garlic butter on it, and it was so good, like so good. So the butter is enough for like 2 times. I actually put too much on it right here, but I was spreading it with like an icing. I think this is like something you put icing on a cake with, but hey, it worked. But anyway, the butter is enough for like twice, and the bread was just $2, so you can't beat that. And it was so good. If you've never tried it like this, try it. I'm sure everybody has, but I just usually buy it frozen in a box.
I love you, yeah. Guess I'm gonna dance alone tonight. I'm gonna miss your body. You know I can never get it right without you. No, I don't wanna step into the light if I don't get you, shawty. You bring out the sweetness of my life. Oh yeah.
I put my crock pot on high, and after it starts to boil, like you can see it around the edges, they're bubbling. When it gets to that temp, I always cut it on low, and I'll leave it on low for like 2 hours. You can stick like a fork down in it or a knife, and you can tell if the noodles are tender or not. But it is so easy, so simple, and I'm sure it's probably the same effect in the oven. I don't know what makes it so much better in the crock pot, but it is so good. And let me know if you like the middle pieces or do you like the outside pieces. I know Alden likes the outside to get really done and even a little crispy around the edges, and he likes it like that. I would rather just have the noodles and sauce. Like I could do no meat, no pepperoni, no nothing. I could just do noodles and sauce. Same way with brownies. I know some people like outside pieces, some people like inside pieces. I guess it's just preference. I know, like if I go to Texas Roadhouse, I want my rolls like barely done. Like as soon as they're done, take them out of the oven, give them to me. My mom lets them bake for like 45 minutes and they're like a brick. I don't even know how she bites into them, but anything like that my mom likes well done. A steak, a hamburger, a hot dog, I mean it's almost black. I'm like, how in the world do you even choose that? But moving on to the disaster area, and I know I don't have to explain why, but Lakely had Jell-O and she missed her mouth, looks like every bite, but she's very independent. She will not let you feed her, and she is really good with a spoon, but Jell-O is a little bit slippery, so she did make a mess, and I think it was the night before, and I'm just now getting around to cleaning it up, and yeah, that's how it goes around here. But that little scraper brought it straight up. I'm telling you, buy y'all one of these scrapers. They are so, so good. So I moved this kitchen around, and I thought when she came in, it might be a little different to her, and she would go to it and, you know, play more in it. She plays in it a lot as it is, but just wanted to kind of switch it up, and she did. like this evening when Lexi came over, she was straight to that kitchen and she played and played. So yeah, just rearranging, I think, gets kids' attention and it feels a little new to them. She also likes for the windows, like the blinds to be up so she can look out the windows. I guess it feels more open to her, or she just likes it outside too. But we were making homemade Play-Doh, like salt dough, and it was right after we had the snowstorm. I had a video on all of that, but it was like right after that. And she was saying snow, and then she would say snow, and then she would say it again. And I was like, what is she talking about? So I turned around and looked, and she had flour from where we were making salt dough, and she was throwing it in the air, and it was falling, and she was saying snow. And I was like, no, that is not snow, and we don't do that. But yeah, I'm still finding little bits of flour here and there, and it just reminds me of that. But it was cute. But we're not going to be doing all that in the house.
Rather heard it from the beginning that you didn't know what you were feeling. Never ever really crossed my mind that you were just hanging around. Never ever really crossed my mind that this would end up upside down. You and me cheated for a long time. You had me fooled and there were no signs. And you stole my time, and I lived my life with you. Should have known that you'd never make it through. Stole my time, and I lived my life with you. Should have known that you'd lose. It was all a robbery. It was all a robbery. It was all a robbery, 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 robbery. Stole my heart.
I really wanted to mop my floors this evening, but I did not get a chance to do that. And I bought the new, well, it might not be new, it's new to me, Brazilian Waves. It's like the mop soap on TikTok. If y'all watch cleaning videos on TikTok, I bought that and I'm dying to use it. So anyway, maybe I'll get around to that soon because it needs it so bad. But Allison is loving this little fridge and she was doing a little restock.
Say hi! Who is that? Oh, girl, is the other box last up there? Hold on, let me look. She threw her pickle down the stairs.
I wanna stay up late with my heart in your head. Maybe stare too much cause you don't understand. You got me gone. You don't understand. You got me gone. But sometimes I might be a bit selfish when you're way too humble. Might be overzealous, getting you in trouble. Cause I'm a little bit unsteady, even a little bit mad. Might be a disaster, or just the best you've ever had. Or just the best you've ever had. Cause I'm a little bit unsteady, even a little bit mad. Might be a disaster. When I'm with you, I feel different, like I'm brand new. Less ignoring, still it feels just like I'm waiting for something better. Wait a second.
All of my kids love those pickled sausages, and I have no idea where this ice cream came from. I swear Heather slips her things, and I was like, Heather, when I was editing, I was like, where did the ice cream come from? And she was like, I did not do it this time. And I was like, okay. But anyway, Allison was going to vacuum these stairs. Then we were going to add some lights to it. She wanted to know if she could light these stairs up. And I was like, sure. We've got like 1,000,000 feet. Why not? Let's use them. So that's what we ended up doing before volleyball.
Every time I bump right into you, I get all tongue-tied. Want you to know me, but I'm way too shy. I can't just go around admitting that it's you I like. I wish that I had guts enough to flirt a little, but I'm I'm too scared I'll fail. I wish that I could listen to the voice inside me, a voice that always says, give it a go, don't waste your time, 'cause you're running out. Give it a go and ask her out. Only takes one try, yeah. Even if she tells you no, then at least you know. So give it a go, give it a go. I just can't read you when you pass me by. Sometimes you look my way and say my name and I turn around, but when I see you, you just walk on by. It's like you wanna talk but get caught off by your own mind. I wish that I had guts enough to flirt a little, but I'm too scared I'll fail. I wish that I could listen to the voice inside me, a voice that always says, give it a go, don't waste your time, 'cause you're running out. Give it a go and ask her out.
If we judge a tree in the winter, we might decide it's dead. We might deem it a failure because it stopped bearing fruit and make the mistake of cutting it down. But if we had only waited, winter would end, spring would come, and buds would appear. Just a preview of the tree's coming attractions. It's the same with our spiritual lives. We can choose love, hate, joy or sadness, peace or worry, patience or frustration, kindness or rudeness, goodness or meanness, faithfulness or indifference, gentleness or harshness, self-control or self-indulgence. That's just a little glimpse of my devotional that I was reading this morning, and it was the mom I am versus the mom I want to be. I always said I didn't want my kids to remember me as yelling. I'm a loud person, and a lot of times I'll yell when I shouldn't, but I don't mean it mean, if that makes sense. But there's times I have to yell to get my kids' attention. Like, I have to go bat crazy on my kids sometimes, like, to get them to pay attention to what I'm saying. And if you're that kind of mom, you know, and if you're a better mom than that, that's awesome. But I didn't want my kids to remember me as screaming. I want my kids to remember me as someone who did their best, always made choices with their best interest in mind. Was it perfect? No. Do I look back and reflect? Yes. There are times that maybe my kids will say something and it'll trigger me, and I'll think, what did I do wrong? Like, should I have done it this way or that way? And that's parenting. So Lexi had pickles or something for Lakely, and she held them up. Well, Lakely walked over, like, in between my love seat and Alden's chair to get them instead of going around the chair. So she tripped and hit her mouth on our end table, and it was bleeding, and it's probably like the worst she's been hurt so far. I would say we've been pretty lucky. We've been pretty blessed as far as accidents go, but her mouth was bleeding pretty bad, and then she was still wanting her pickles, and Lexi was like, oh my gosh, they're going to burn. It's going to burn her cut, and Lexi was just like so heartbroken. You know how it is when you see your kids hurt, you hurt. And Lexi said, I don't even know why I stood there. Like, why didn't I just walk around Alden's chair and hand them to her? Then she wouldn't have done that. And I said, Lexi, that's parenting in a nutshell. You will always look back and say, why didn't I do this way? And maybe it would have turned out different. But you just make the best choices that you know how to make, and pray that you instill something in them that will make them great human beings, kind, honest, dependable, loving, non-judging. Like, I just want the best for my kids. And I hope that they see the best in me. But anyway, we did a lot of this staircase, and it looks really good. I mean, I wouldn't do this if it was like out in the middle of my house, but this is kind of hidden, and it's Allison's, so I'm just going with it. We're just winging it here, you know. But Lakely is all about these steps. Like, she's chasing her everywhere, trying to get her to eat because she didn't really want to eat on this night. And she'll eat when she gets hungry. But Lexi's like the best mom ever and wants to make sure everything is perfect. And it's not always going to be perfect. Just do your best. That's all God asks of us. And even if we fall short, it's okay. It's still okay. If you wake up the next day, do it all again and try to be a better person. Try to be a better parent. That's the only choice we have. But we are off to volleyball, so I'm going to hop off here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you being here. We all love you. Jesus loves you. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Here in the waiting, wandering and fading, I know there is something more than this. I think I am ready for doing some change.